Hi.
Hey! How bored are you? I can't even deal with
I
it.
did my makeup for you today.
Well, you look freaking incredible as usual. I mean, I'm
You
not.
look amazing. You know, I haven't seen another human being in 2 months.
I know.
What is this world? What's happening?
I know. I was just this morning talking to a friend about what a weird time this is. That now this is how we're getting together and hanging out. But at the same time, it's a tool, and I'm glad that we are using it, and I'm glad that people are in. So what have you been up to? How's your morning?
I mean, I just finished my 19-step morning routine. You know, the girl with the morning routine. But yeah, now I'm making some tea.
I love it.
And I mean, things are okay. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna be right now. I'm making the best out of this situation.
I hear you. I love that every time you and I talk, like a FaceTime or a live or whatever we're doing, I feel like we're getting a little tour of Casa Gilleo over there. So,
oh yeah. Well, I can't wait for this to be over so I can actually invite you over to Villa Gilleo because you're upstate right now.
I know. So for everyone who's tuning in with us, we are 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from each other. And
we're so close.
We're so close.
We're so close.
I know. But I'm super excited that you're on here with me today so for anyone who's just joining into this little IG live we got going on,
I can see the comments. Hey everyone.
So fun. So the reason for starting because we're all in our houses. I think that I know some amazing women and we all have a lot we want to share. We want to be useful. We want to be helpful. We want to connect with everybody who's out there. And so this is the first of my SB Love series. So psyched to have Alex Gilleo on here because we have been friends for a little over a year. We met doing a commercial.
Which is wild because I feel like I've literally known you my whole life.
I know. We were such fast friends. It was just
as soon as we met, we're like, oh, soul sisters.
I see you.
Soul sisters, we get it.
Exactly. And so I'm super psyched because so you're gonna laugh when I tell you this, Alex. I haven't even shared this with Alex yet, but
oh, what?
Sister called me the other day and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm doing some gua sha on my face and I'm drinking chlorophyll water.
Yes, honey.
Have some mushroom tea. And she goes, what do you think, you're Alex?
Oh my God, I love it.
I was like single white female to the max.
Give me all the mushrooms. Give me all give me all the mushrooms right now.
So Alex is an incredible celebrity makeup artist. She works on hundreds and hundreds of faces every single year. She makes people look natural and glowing and gorgeous, and she's such a holistic approach to the way that she does makeup on her clients. And that's one of the things I fell in love with about her. So I'm super excited to chat.
What a nice bio. Thanks. That was a good intro.
So tell us, to get it rolling, so what have you been spending your time doing these days since, obviously we spend a lot of time on set working directly with people and now we're behind the screen. So what have you been doing?
Okay, so I always start my day pretty strictly with my morning routine, quarantined or not. So I'm continuing to do my morning routine, but now it's just dragging out until the afternoon. Instead of a 5-step skincare thing in the morning, I'm doing maybe an 18-step skincare situation.
Well, and it looks like you've got spotlights on you, and I know you're in your kitchen right now. So.
I'm in my kitchen. I'm probably in the worst room with the worst lighting. But I'm I need to make my ginger tea. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm just spending this time really connecting with myself. Like I said, I have not seen another human in way too long. And I'm using this as an opportunity to see what feelings are coming up for me and where I can improve in my work and all different facets of my life. Can I improve anything with my health? Yeah, now I can't go out to eat and eat French fries for dinner every night. So I'm making the decision to stay home and cook healthy meals. I'm not allowing any junk food in my house or anything like that. So that's as far as like eating habits. Then as far as my workout habits, I'm so busy commuting to work every single day, being on set for so long that I don't get to work out as much as I would like to. So now I'm like, all right, ordered a bike off Amazon, came in 2 days, set it up myself, which I'm really kind of proud of myself for doing. And so yeah, so now I just been working out, and you know, as far as work goes, I'm trying to keep in touch with all of my favorite people, you know, like you. um, and then I'm still blogging, I'm writing content, I'm connecting with brands, I'm seeing which brands I feel like I want to build partnerships with going out into the future, you know, and just getting a lot of sleep.
That's really, really good. That's healthy. I mean, that's a super healthy time. You know, the first few weeks of quarantine, I was like holed up on the couch. I was eating total crap. I was working out, but like kind of half-heartedly, more as something to check off the list instead of like investing in the process and feeling good about what I was doing. And it's like, you know, certain things click after a certain point, and you're like, I've had enough of this, and it's time to really use the time instead of waste the time. And I think that that's something that like in quarantine we can all look at more closely. Like we can just let these
100%.
days, we can let the days roll on by, but we can also use them to the best of our ability to do something with it. So
Totally. And I really see this time as an opportunity, right? Like I said, like what is coming up for you, or what are the things that you wanted to do that you have never been able to do because you're so busy? Just like you live upstate, you live in the city, you're running around, you have a team, like you're working 3 jobs a day. You're on this set, then you're going to do this event. So this is an opportunity for us to kind of just slow down and really dig in deep and see what things that are presented to us, what feelings are presented. Are we feeling fearful? Are we feeling like we need to relax? If so, then yeah, let's relax. If we're feeling like we need to do the home projects we've been putting off for a long time,
yes,
I painted my front door.
guilty of that.
Yeah, I painted my front door pink.
So. I love it. I love it. I've got a few more radiators to paint around here.
I love it.
Next week.
I love it.
So I guess what I would love to know, because you're a highly motivated person, but sometimes like you want to just like wear the sweatshirt, lay around, not do the skincare, all of
100%.
So what do you kind of, you know, click into or get into your mind when you need to find the motivation to do what you do in a day? Because I know that you are so strict about your self-care routine and your meditation, your exercise, clean eating habits. I know you don't really drink booze, all of these things. So like,
No.
how do you get back to the motivation when it feels like I just want to eat a pizza and curl up in a ball?
So again, I really think it's about having balance, right? So when I have my morning routine, which includes my meditation practice, whether it's 5 minutes of deep breathing or a 30-minute guided meditation, I use Insight Timer, by the way, it's free. But I feel like I have this set ritual that I can do in times of really high and exciting times and times of really low depressing times. So it just allows me to stay balanced. So what that does is allows me to like create, I don't know, just like a sort of balance where I can just, if I'm feeling low or if I'm feeling down on myself, or if I'm like, fuck it, I really don't feel like doing anything today, I'll go listen to a podcast. I have so many books lined up. I have my books organized. Like I'm so OCD and crazy, but in my little library, I have, you know, like motivating books, spiritual books, books if you're sad, books if you're happy, like all different types of genres of books. So if I'm not feeling motivated, I will just go to the library. I'll be like, okay, Tools of the Titans by Tim Ferriss, such a good book. And there's also another book, Tribe of Mentors, which is really good. And it's like all of these powerful entrepreneurs and athletes and CEOs. And it's basically what they do to stay motivated. So I'll just like read little, even if it's like 3 pages, something to get me motivated. And I always want to feel like I'm progressing, because when I'm stagnant, and it's okay to be stagnant for like a day or two or a couple hours throughout your day, but Shit, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, you flip to the page in a book to get that motivation.
Like I just lost my train of thought because I saw a deer outside. The deer are coming back. It's really sweet. I haven't seen them in like years, and they're all just like frolicking around. It's really sweet.
They live in, you know.
But okay, hold on. What was I saying? I was saying I was getting motivated. I read books, podcasts. There was something else I was getting at that was good.
No, those are good tips. You lay around for a day and then you get it together and
yeah, I just like you don't want to stay stuck for too long because that's a recipe for depression, you know? And it's like in times like this, especially if you're isolated, you don't got a roommate, you don't got a man, you don't got a friend. Like you got to keep yourself progressing. So, you know, it's good for self-growth.
For sure. And it's using that time. So switch gears a little bit because I know that you are a stickler for natural beauty. And now that we've talked about your 40-step morning routine, so what are some of the, like, what's the deal with what we're putting on our skin? Because like I, for one, never look at the back of my products and I have no idea what's in them. It's like I'll read a review, I'll see that it's trusted. Sometimes I don't read a review and I'll just be like, oh, I saw, you know, in a XYZ is a good product. But I know that you have done the digging and the research to know what's good for your skin and what's actually garbage for you. Similarly to like when we eat shit, you know, you can't have glowing skin if you're eating grease, oil, and salt all day long.
100%.
What you put on the outside of your skin matters too. So what's the lowdown with the natural beauty?
Okay. So let's rewind maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. I had the worst skin ever. Acne. Like if you look on my blog, I have a post called Heal Your Skin. I post it and I'm sure you can find it on my Instagram. My skin was so red, inflamed, pimples everywhere. And I was like, I don't get it. Like I'm trying all of these great new products and I'm spending so much money on all of these top celebrity products and I'm using my Clarisonic 10 times a day. And I also took a look at my lifestyle. I was also drinking. I was also eating all the boneless wings and Texas cheese fries from Chile. You know, you'll still find me there like once a year, but that's our secret. So I started to do my research and I was like, all right, let me get down to the bottom of this and really figure out, not just listen to this blogger or there wasn't like influencers at the time. It was just bloggers. So I was like, all right, I'm going to stop listening to all these bloggers, stop reading all the magazines, and I'm going to actually start reading the ingredients in the products as if I'm reading it on a food label.
Right.
When I as I started to get more into wellness, I started to learn how to read food labels. Like you cannot trust what is the marketing. The marketing is so genius and it's so there to grab people's attention and be like, oh, it says it's great for dry skin. Let me put it on. But then when you're reading the ingredients, you're like, this is filled with fragrance and alcohol and essential oil, which is a recipe for disaster. Of course, you're going to break out. So I believe that we should not be putting any fragrance on our face. So everyone that is tuning in should really be looking at the back of their ingredient labels and see if there's fragrance or perfume. That is an umbrella term for a million chemicals. Why do you want that? Do you really need your face to smell good?
No.
Wash your face. You smell fine. Like, you don't need it in your products. Yeah. We're good, you know? So I started to do my research and then I started to experiment and look at different brands and different products. And I started, you know, let me rewind. I started to eliminate everything. I eliminated everything. And I said, I'm just washing my face with water. I'm not going to wear makeup. And I'm just going to use a basic moisturizer that I'm getting from CVS.
It's a little bit like an elimination diet for your skin. You know, it's like when you're trying to figure out what your body reacts to, you start cutting everything out and slowly introducing back in different.
Totally. So I call it product probation, and I put a lot of my clients on it. I'm like, you're on product probation. You're not allowed to use this for a while. So when you start eliminating all of these overwhelming amount of products, you'll notice that your skin will start to slowly come back to balance. Not always. Sometimes we need an adjustment here and there. But I find that that first step is already solves half the problem. Then
I saw a question come in as you were talking too.
Okay.
in some of the products too, that like what brands do you like that you found to be, you know, healthy, clean, natural, work for a lot of different skin types? I know because I've watched all your tutorials, but share with everyone what they can be buying.
Okay, so my favorite brand of all time is definitely Paula's Choice. So their philosophy, I love it. Like they have no fragrance, they have no essential oils, they have no harsh alcohols, and the formulas are really good. And they have something for everyone. They have something that's targeted for dry skin, targeted for acne, targeted for oily skin, targeted for combination skin. So I just really find that their formulations have worked the best. And not just on myself, but also on all of the clients that I've for years and years now been recommending. All my friends use it. My family uses like everyone I know uses it. You use it.
And by the way, guys, for tuning in, Alex is not an ambassador for Paula's Choice. She just
I'm not. They do not pay me, by the way.
Right. I'm just mentioning that because I know how wholeheartedly you
people think I work for them. They're like, oh, she's making a lot of money off them. I'm like, no, I'm honestly not. I'm really not.
I say you should, and maybe you will, but in the meantime, I want everyone to know that that's not like a product plug because it has to be. Like, I know for Alex super stands behind the Paula's Choice products, and you've even got me on those when I was using like a slew of different things.
And they're not expensive. They're not expensive. Another product line I really like with a very similar philosophy is Drunk Elephant. I listened to the founder on a lot of different podcasts, and I just felt so resonated with her. And she's really done her research. So I really like Drunk Elephant too. The reason why I don't buy as much Drunk Elephant is because their price point is way higher, where I feel like I can get a similar formulation from someone like Paula's Choice.
Right. And hey guys, because I saw where can you buy the product. We'll link, Alex has an Amazon store where all of these links to her favorite products are there. So we'll make sure that we drop that link in the comment box. Alex, if you have it, you can drop it here at this point. But so on that note, we are all obviously home. We have the time now to actually wash our faces and not go to sleep with a full face of makeup on.
No.
And I see it. Comments, love Paula's Choice, love Drunk Elephant, like awesome guys. Like
I also want to say really quick, I love CeraVe also.
Yeah, CeraVe.
CeraVe you can get right at CVS, and CeraVe, I mean, it's so many ceramides, which is really good for our skin lipids, and it's just so it's formulated really well. So if you for some reason can't get Paula's Choice or Drunk Elephant and you just want to go to the store and go to CVS, there's CeraVe, which I highly recommend.
Awesome. And we have another Luanatic on here who's another makeup artist that I know and love, just for agreed. So we have like unanimous.
Yes, honey.
So that's the outside. Now let's talk about the inside. So I know that you eat super clean, super healthy. I know that obviously what you're eating is doing incredible things for your skin and your hair, sparkling eyes. So so you got me hooked on this mushroom tea, which you guys, I've been trying to get off the hot cocoa train and off the eating pies and cookies in quarantine and on this mushroom tea train. And I'm actually really liking it. It's really good. And I'm not just saying that. What are some other faves for glowing skin, great health?
Okay, so the thing with skincare is that the products, that's only like 30% of the equation.
Right.
The rest of it really is your lifestyle and your diet. So what does that look like?
Buckle up, everyone.
Buckle up. All right, we're getting in. Okay, so what that looks like is like there's so many factors that come into play. Like, one, are you smoking? I hope not, because it's 2020. I don't know, whatever. Are you smoking? How much water are you drinking a day? How many herbal teas are you drinking a day? How much caffeine are you having? Are you washing your pillowcase every week? I wash mine like every week and a half. And if so, which laundry detergent are you using? Are you using something with a ton of fragrance in it? Even if it's something soothing and calming like lavender, guess what? It's an essential oil or a fragrance. So I highly recommend washing your clothes and your pillow and your sheets with a non-fragrant detergent.
Paul, can I tell you that years ago, I switched over, I bought a cheap florally detergent, you know, and I whatever I was buying before that for whatever reason. I slept in my sheets one night and I had to go to the emergency room. I had a full body rash. My ears were swollen out the size of my head. It was like Will Smith in that movie, you know, where
Oh my God, yes.
I walked into the emergency room and I was like, I think I had a reaction to my laundry detergent. And the doctor who was doing the intake looks at me and goes, yeah.
That is so terrible. But you know what? I hear these things all the time. Like people with eczema or people that have like rashes on their arms. They're like, I just can't figure it out. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I eliminated dairy and I'm like being healthy and whatever. And a lot of times it's the detergents or what we're using, the softeners we're using.
My sister just wrote in, it was bad.
Wait, do you have any photos? We'll have to share after.
I have very sensitive skin, so I totally understand all of what you're saying, but that's really good advice.
Yeah. I think it's also important to, like, you know, if you can get a water filter, get a water filter. I sleep with a humidifier next to my bed to make sure that I'm getting enough, you know, hydration in doing this. There's so many factors. And then of course, food, how many antioxidants are you eating? You know, antioxidants are fighting free radicals in our body. So of course that's going to help us have youthful skin and glowing skin and add more collagen. So it's really a whole equation. And I also think that having some kind of faith, whether it's prayer or meditation, or in my case, I do a lot of meditation and deep breathing, like you're allowing yourself to take these deep breaths and more oxygen is coming into your cells. So it's the more oxygen we have flowing, the more plump you're going to be.
I love that. I love that.
So there's the skin, honey.
Spiritual approach to
yeah,
is super cool. So, you know, there's been a lot of different weighing in on like, should we get dressed during quarantine? Should we say screw it and wear pajamas all day? And like typically in my normal life, I would tell my clients, if you work from home, put on something every day that you feel confident in. It's right for the day. I find that this situation is a little more unusual, and I'm definitely about being more comfortable, cutting yourself some slack. If you want to stay in sweatpants, you know, it's okay, because I don't think our hustle and our timeline is being fueled in the same way. But when it to a makeup routine, because obviously the skincare is super important, because that's like a longer term maintenance program. But I'll give you an example, which I know I shared with you before, but the first 2 weeks of quarantine, I had cystic acne on my chin, and I don't break out. I have other issues, but that's not usually one of them. And I know that it was because of this big break in routine. There's the added stress of the unknown with quarantine, when we get back to work, and we're totally off, right? So I gave my skin a break from the makeup and everything and tried to just let it heal and focus on getting it back into good shape. But what do you recommend in terms of either a makeup routine or a non-routine during this time, so that people still feel like they can hop on their Zoom meetings if they need to, but also aren't, you know, stressing the appearance too much?
Totally. So me personally, today's truly the first day I put makeup on in 2 months, like a month and a half. I've been here for a month and a half. I'm not a big makeup wearer as it is, and I think this is the perfect opportunity to let our skin breathe. I know our skin doesn't have a respiratory system, but like, you know what I mean? Just giving it a break from makeup. So if you are still working and if you're still doing calls, if it's on Zoom, guess what, honey? Zoom has a filter you can use. It's called the beauty filter. And I know this because I didn't want to do my makeup or fill in my brows one day. So I was like, oh, great. Zoom has a beauty filter. And it just like, it's nothing crazy. It doesn't like transform your face, but it like just blurs it a little.
I'm like, we'll write that down. Zoom.
Yeah. Next meeting we're on, we'll Zoom. But if you want to do your makeup, go for it. I mean, get creative. If you're an artist or an aspiring artist or an influencer, like now's the time to also have fun and try out that blue or yellow eyeshadow that you've been wanting to try and never had the time to do it. So it really goes either way. It's like, what makes you feel good? Me personally, I don't like to wear a lot of makeup. I'm more skin focused on myself. But then when I do apply makeup, I have so much fun with it. Like today, I did like, you know, a little wing liner and some bronzer, and I had so much fun putting it on. I put my music on, and I was, you know, having a dance party as I was doing my makeup. So it really really depends on how you are personally feeling.
I'm taking the same approach with the clothing part. It's like if you feel good putting on a silk blouse to your own home, by all means, do
Go
that.
for it.
I'll be over here in t-shirts and sweats until further notice, but
Yes.
I'm all about, what's going to make you feel good and make you feel like you can show up to do whatever it is that you're doing that day, whether it's focusing on self-care or having Zoom meetings or somewhere in between. So I'm definitely in your camp on that. So another fun thing that I've been doing while as I'm here is when I have something that I really want and I'm looking forward to, I write it down, like as my quarantine bucket list. So I'm not a big journaler. I probably have like 20, half empty journals in my life that I'll like say, I'm going to make a list every day, and then I don't do it. But this one, I'm kind of sticking with it. I'll be like,
Amazing.
I can't wait to sit with Alex at a Beacon Cafe and like
I know.
juice, and like I'll write it down as like a bucket list. So no matter how big or small. So what's on your end of quarantine?
Oh boy. All right. Well, I mean, is this for work or like personal stuff too?
Anything. What are you looking for?
All right. Honestly, what I'm looking forward to is dancing on tables. That's what I like. I don't get out much. Your girl works her ass off. I am commuting. I am on set. I am working. I am managing a team of,
Yes.
I think there's 10 of us now. I don't know. I am constantly working. I cannot wait to go dance with good music on top of a table somewhere, anywhere.
I so get that.
I just want to let loose. I want to dance. I want to see another human. I want to hug someone. Probably can't do that for a while. But yeah, and then my Euro trip a lot of my trips got canceled this summer.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to travel again. I love to travel. I feel like every time I travel, I get inspiration for writing. I love writing. I've been writing a book for like 2 years. So every time I travel, I just write a new chapter, and I try to like feel the culture and kind of get a taste of anything that's going to give me inspiration. I love history. So really just traveling. That is the main thing that I am so excited to just jump on a plane and go.
I'm so with you. I've been having dance parties in my living room
Same. Every day.
Be Nice has been spinning like incredible sets every day or every other day. And so I'll like put on his Instagram, and like the other night, like, my husband is literally asleep on the couch and I'm like dancing around. I'm like, this is pretty grim. Like this is
My
not
neighbors must think I'm a lunatic.
same. I don't even have blinds on my windows here yet. So when I have dance,
I don't want to say it because I got a couple stalkers on here, but
like the whole town is watching us have our own solo dance parties.
I know.
It's amazing. Another friend who actually, when we met on set, friend Trevi, and so Trevi and I the other day were talking about how like
I met Trevi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When this is all over, we were like, let's go out so hard that like we're eating bagels on a curb in the at like 5 in the morning. Like let's have one of those nights where our mascara looks like we have 2 black eyes. Like
I can't wait. I just like I need like 2 of those nights, and then also I'm really looking forward to getting back to the spa.
Yeah. Oh my
God.
God.
The spa is the one place that I feel like you can truly unplug. Yes. And I can put my phone away. I can get massaged. I can go into the sauna. I can sweat it out in the steam room. I can take 5 showers. It's just, and there's so many amazing spas in the Hudson Valley. Mohonk Mountain is like one of my favorites. And like, you can go hiking, and the scenery, it's so peaceful. So I feel like, I know work is going to pick back up for us. I hope that we work together a lot more.
I know, me too. That can
But I think we are. Like, I feel like our crews are like really starting to interconnect.
Yes.
It's like, it's a good thing.
The laws of attraction.
Exactly. I'm going to put your face on my vision board later.
Oh my God. So honored. So in terms of spring, summer beauty trends, because I know that like, we are looking forward to being out of quarantine. Have you seen anything? I keep reading about like the soap brow, you know, where you're like,
Oh, I love soap brows.
you're waxing your eyelids. Is that what that is? I don't even know. Tell me about.
Okay. So soap brows, there's like two different situations. So there's actually a company called Soap Brows. I'm pretty sure they're based in the UK, and they're so genius. It's literally a tiny bar of soap, like this big, in a cute little white container, and you just spray it with your setting spray or spray it with a spritz of water. Take a spoolie, a blank spoolie, and then you just brush your eyebrows up with it. But I mean, not to like defer from them, but I figured out that instead of paying $30 in shipping to America, it's just regular soap. So I've just been using regular soap, and it will last you literally 3 years. So you just take a bar of soap and you spritz it with a little water and brush your eyebrows up, and they just stay.
Amazing.
Also, something else I do, I hate telling people this because then all right, I'm going to say this, but use this with caution.
Okay.
I use mascara for my eyebrows.
Okay. Slow, right?
And like not hard. You're going to end up with like such a messy situation on your face. We definitely don't want that. But if you like very gently, just, you know, after your mascara's on, then just do like a few swipes on your brows. I swear it holds better than any other eyebrow gel I've ever used in my life.
That's amazing to know. And by the way, I saw on your Instagram a couple weeks ago that you had doubled up with your bronzer as eyeshadow. And so I'm upstate and I don't have like all my makeup here, and I had a meeting and I was like, I kind of want eyeshadow. I'm feeling pale anyway, but I was feeling particularly pale that day. So I used my bronzer and NARS blush as eyeshadow, and it totally worked. So what other double duty, or like if we're only gonna have 3 or 5 products at the ready, what do you recommend for that?
Okay, so Wander Beauty has a product called, what is it called? I think it's called Glow, or no, it's like a dual stick. It's a dual stick, and it's called Glow on the Go, I think. Something like that. If you go on their website, you'll see it. It's a stick, and one side has a blush and one side has a highlighter.
Ooh.
I use the blush for everything. Same thing in the mornings, like when I'm going to work and stuff. Like I don't got time to do my makeup. I'm taking this and I'm wiping it on my cheek, wiping it on my eye, and putting it on my lips. So there I just got my eyeshadow, my blush, and my lip gloss, or my lip color, within 3 seconds. Amazing. And I just pat it in with my fingers, and this product lasts forever. Then you turn it around and then you have your highlighter stick. So it's, you know, on your cheekbones, your eyebrow bone. I put it a little bit above my lip, you know. Then I love the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I swear it makes my lashes longer. It has some kind of vitamins and antioxidants in it that nourishes our lashes. So I'll use that, and then I'll do it on my brows. Do that with caution, please.
We have a question on that. How do you do the mascara brow trick on with light brows?
I wouldn't do it on light brows. Unless someone, like, I'm looking at you, you have blonde hair, but you have darker brows.
Look at these roots.
Hey, it's in right now. It's in. The roots are in.
It's
so
all
are grays. Everyone's like, I love your highlights. I'm like, oh, it's gray hair.
Listen, it's all fun and games until I end looking like Joe Exotic. We also had a question, how do you do your hair? So I know you're a curly girl like me, right? Like we're naturally curly.
I have naturally curly hair.
So what is this cute little blowout wave lock?
Okay, so I just blow dry my hair as soon as I get out of the shower. Or like, actually that's a lie. I wait like a half hour and then I'll blow dry my hair. Because I like it to like dry a little bit so it's not like soaking wet. So I'll blow dry my hair a half hour after the shower, and then I just put curls in my hair. I use a Hot Tools curling iron I've had since 6th grade, and I just comb it out with my fingertips, and then with the ends I just straighten it with the curling iron.
How thick is your hair?
It's let me show you. Or actually, yeah.
Take us on a tour.
I can show you my Zenden.
You remember like MTV Cribs where it was like Mariah Carey?
Oh God, look at my plant. Don't judge me. I'm not a good plant mom.
Okay, all my plants are dead, girl. They've been
But
dead.
this is where I meditate.
I love it.
You can tell I was meditating before this. My towels, my blanket's still out. Okay. Let me show you this. And look, it's like broken. It's literally from 6th grade.
Okay. You do one wrap.
I'm going to show you. It's not plugged in. But
Yeah.
basically what I'll do is I'll take it. Hold on, I'm stuck. It's fine. Like that. And I leave my ends out. And then I go like that. And then I just kind of flatten it. And then I just run my fingers through it because I don't want it to look like I just curled my hair. I want it to look natural.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to do. Anyone could do it. I don't know how to use all my hairdressers that work for me. They're like, I can't believe you're still using this. We use the, what is it called?
There's the beach waver that's really big now that does like, it's like
the one that doesn't have this part, the clamp that everyone uses.
I use a Sultra. Mine is a Sultra, which is like ceramic, blah, blah, blah. They jack up the price.
Well, I can't use like the wand.
Blue, another hair gal.
The wand. I can't use the wand. I burn my fingertips. I burn my neck. Last time I used it, my mom's like, who's giving you hickeys? I'm like, trust me, no one. It's literally the wand.
So
I'm using this one from 6th grade.
All right. Well, I love it. So, all right. Cliche moment. Where are you going to be in 1 year and where are you going to be in 5 years?
Okay. So, in 1 year. Wait, is this like work or like okay. Okay, 1 year. Where will I be? You know where I want to be.
Dancing in Ibiza.
Yes. Yeah, I want to be in Ibiza. But I would like to officially be bi-coastal. Keep my clients in New York. Keep my business in New York. I have a handful of clients out in LA, and I would like to continue to explore that option. So in 1 year, I probably will make that a reality. 5 years, I see myself definitely with a skincare line.
Yes.
I would like to start off slow with skincare and then eventually go into makeup. And same thing, just like easy multitasking products. And I don't know. Let's see. I would like to start a podcast. Kind of been in the works for a little while with that. There's a couple things. I want to open up a space, a wellness space.
Amazing. Good goals.
Yeah. Right. What about you?
Oh gosh, I wasn't preparing to answer that. 1 year? I mean, 1 year I'd like to be back out. I'd like to also be working a lot more in LA.
Well, we're going to be roommates, right?
Yes. LA roommates. Let's get our little beach pad. I can't wait for that. So more work in LA, more fun projects in general, definitely a lot more traveling. I hope a year from now that everyone I know and love is still healthy and back out of this and kicking all kinds of ass like we were before this started.
Same.
5 years, expanding my agency, having, more people working under my umbrella so I can take more time. It's been an interesting thing because pre-quarantine, I was building more of an extensive team to service more clients.
Yeah.
And then all of this happened, which kind of like put a little bit of a halt to what was in development. But I think of it as on pause and not off the table, pick it all back up. And
I have another question. How are you managing your team right now?
Well, there's, it's sort of like a non-managed manage, if that makes sense. Like, right now, my private clients, a handful of them are still working digitally, and still want to do the closet edits and personal shopping.
Which I love.
All online sourcing, similar to your digital skincare appointments, which by the way, guys, Alex is doing digital skincare, so you can definitely check that out too. But so in terms of my team, it's just everybody's on hold, and I'm trying to stay in touch and keep everybody in the know about what's coming down the pipeline. But
totally.
Luckily, a lot of the projects that I had lined up pre-quarantine are on hold and not canceled.
Good.
It's a matter of, I know
you had some really exciting ones coming up.
I did, but you know what? They'll be back. The projects will come back. We just have to get through this, weird and bizarre moment. And then
it's a weird time. It's a weird time. But like I said, I'm not trying to look at this as like something really terrible and bad. I'm not looking at this as something good. I'm just trying to stay present and just allow whatever's coming up for me to come up, and just to take this time to focus on myself. And I think everyone should really be investing in their health, you know, as much as they can.
Sure. Well, it's like we have two choices, right? We can come out of this looking and feeling like shit, or we can come out of this looking and feeling amazing. I mean, it's
trying to get it right and tight, honey.
It's really one or the other. You know, you do your skincare, you drink your water, you know, indulge a little bit, obviously, like when you need to, and then keep it in check so that you don't come out of this saying, what a waste of time, and the days just went by, you know. We're never going to get this time again, so we may as well use it for something productive instead of just following in the craziness. But okay, so a little surprise lightning round question.
Ooh, okay.
To get us to the end of our chat. So, dogs or cats?
Cats.
Rich or famous?
Rich.
Makeup or no makeup?
I mean, it's so bad because I'm a makeup artist, but I'm going to say no makeup.
Okay. Natural hair or bang and blowout?
Oh, you know, as much as I love doing my hair, there's nothing like natural hair. But like when you're on a beach.
Yeah.
I'm going to say natural hair.
Natural plus the salt in the air and everything.
Exactly.
Early riser or sleep till noon?
Early riser, 100%.
Okay. Pizza or nachos?
Pizza or nachos?
That's the one that stops you. That's the one.
Oh my God. I don't know. Hold on. Let me think about this.
Today, I am asking the tough questions here today.
See, it's hard because it's like, are we talking like Soho House Cicconi's truffle pizza? Or are we talking like Chili's nachos, which are so good?
Those of you guys who are on right now, drop it in the comments. I want to see pizza or nachos. I want to know what the vote comes to. All right, we can skip that one and call it a tie.
I'm gonna say nachos.
Okay, nachos.
I don't know. I love pizza though. So whatever. Fine. We'll go with nachos.
Live to work or work to live?
Live to work or work to live? Ooh, that's a tough one because
I know.
like, if you love your job so much, like I don't feel like I'm working. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. I can't decide. Work to live. No, live to work.
Instagram.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
TikTok.
All right. What was the question?
Instagram or TikTok?
Oh, Instagram. I don't understand TikTok. I don't know how to use it.
Me too. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and say it. I think I'm too old for TikTok. I just can't. I know it's entertaining. I keep getting sent these videos, but
I can't watch it. My friends are sending me TikTok videos. I'm like, get off TikTok. I can't. I can't. I mean, it's like fun, the dance. They're like, hey.
I know.
But like, I can't. No, sorry. I'll be on Instagram. You can find me there.
Me too, girl.
Watch, in 3 weeks, we're both going to be on TikTok. Like, hey guys, we're on TikTok now. Hey, look at us.
100%. Dressed down or dressed up?
100% dressed down. I'm in like sweats every day, all day. And if I could live in them, I would.
I love it. Homebody or party animal?
I'm a homebody.
Yeah.
But your girl loves like one night out every few months, like a good night out.
I'm with you. You got to blow off that steam.
Dancing on tables.
I love it. Well, Alex, I hope that every single SB Loves quarantine talk is exactly as this one was, because this was so much fun. I don't even feel like people are listening. I feel like we're just hanging out.
I know. I haven't been looking at any of the, like, I don't know what's happening there, but I just love you so much. And
tell everyone how they can find you. How do they find you? How do they get your digital skincare appointments if they want them?
So obviously this is my Instagram account at Alex Gilleo. So I'm constantly posting and over posting about skincare and wellness. And then my website is www.alexandriagilleo.com. And if you go to the shop section, there you can find my digital skincare appointment. I do have a clay face mask. We're taking a really long time to ship it out because I don't want to go to the post office right now. So people are buying it, and I'm just emailing everyone that there's a delay in shipping. But if you do want to purchase it, that's fine. I have my my digital beauty appointments and like other like lip glosses and whatever you want to buy. And I have a blog. Like on there, you can also view my blog. You can see all the articles that I've written or been featured in and view my clients and all that stuff.
Yes, and it's really fun, by the way, guys. Alex's accounts are a total rabbit hole for skincare junkies like me. You'll click on and be like, oh, she's so cute. I want to buy that tea. I want to use that roller. I want to learn how to get glowing skin.
Oh, this is the gua sha, by the way.
Yes, which I have bought from your Amazon page, and it's a great little tool. I see, slightly off topic, but do either one have a teeth whitening recommendation by chance? I can take that one, and you can take that one.
I can't take that one because I have veneers, so there's no teeth whitening here.
So I use a Crest mouthwash that has a whitening agent. I use it twice a day, morning and night, and it's effective. I've also used Crest white strips, which work really, really well. And then if you want a little bit more of a natural, holistic approach to teeth whitening, oil pulling is really good for that, which is where you take, it's a little hard to get used to, so you want to start slow. You take a spoonful of and you just swirl it in your mouth until it basically dissolves. Do not swallow it. You don't want to swallow it. But you start with 60 seconds and just swish it back and forth. That's also really, really good if you have receding gums or any kind of tooth sensitivity. So definitely try that and check it out.
I've done that because my teeth are really sensitive, and I'm getting them all redone. So my gums are so sensitive. So I've been doing the coconut oil pulling, and it's really been helping. Yeah, but I know that teeth whitening is like that's a side effect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. It's, you know, it's antibacterial and all of that.
Totally.
By the way, guys, this is such a weird note to end on, but Alex got me turned on to tongue scraping. So I bought a tongue scraper off of Alex's Amazon page a couple weeks ago. I was, as I mentioned, down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, I need this. I so need this.
It's so life-changing. Once you tongue scrape, you'll never go back. Let me tell you something real quick, all right? When you tongue scrape, first of all, when you're sleeping, all of those toxins and bacteria, they come and they sit on your tongue, all right? So when you wake up, you got to get it out. You got to get it off. You don't want to swallow it all back in when your body was just recovering and getting rid of all those toxins. So this is so disgusting. I swear to God, I taste food better.
Yeah. Well,
like, you don't tongue scrape. There's a film of shit that's blocking your taste buds. And if you like food as much as I do, then I promise you'll taste food better.
Yeah. I mean, I know that this is so disgusting to talk about, but here we are. So my dad's a dentist, and we are totally neurotic about brushing, flossing, brush our tongue, good breath. Like it's just like an obsession. And so I've always brushed my tongue with my toothbrush, but I never used a tongue scraper until recently. And your mouth just feels incredibly clean afterwards. Like if for no other reason, you just feel like extremely fresh, and it kind of lasts. Like
it's the first thing I do every morning.
Well, now me too. So thanks for that.
And I'm pretty sure it's like probably one of the reasons why me and my ex broke up. I'm like, did you tongue scrape? But did you tongue scrape? He's like, enough with the tongue scraper. I'm like,
don't come near
me unless you tongue scrape.
Well, I did buy two. I bought one for my husband. So
there you go. That's the way to do it. Well, I think on my Amazon page, the one that you buy, it comes with two. So if you're single, then you put one in your bathroom and then one in your travel bag. If you're married or you have a boyfriend you're living with, then you have one for you and one for him.
I know, but can I tell you something so funny? He's keeping his in the bathroom, and I'm putting mine like back in my makeup case because like I am so germophobic, even in my own house with my own husband. Like the idea of wearing a tongue scraper by accident makes me want to jump out of it.
I know, I get it. I totally get it.
Tongue scraper in the other room. What is wrong with me?
Oh my God. No, it's so great. I get it.
I love it. Well, on that note, I adore you. Thank you so much for taking the time to be on here with me. This was so
Oh my
fun.
God. Thank you so much for having me. And I can't wait to see you in real life, whenever that is.
I know, big virtual hugs through the phone.
Virtual hugs. I'm sure we'll house party later.
Well, house party. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to post this to my stories. So hopefully we can also keep sharing the session and keep people learning from Alex, because she obviously is such a wealth of knowledge for us. And have a great quarantine Thursday. It's Thursday, I think. Love you guys. And Alex, thank you. We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.